Okay, so the Rode Podmic. The Rode Podmic is probably the most popular podcasting microphone at this point. It's a dynamic microphone, which I suppose makes it perfect for podcasting, but I doubt there's anyone who has managed to survive without ever seeing this microphone in a YouTube video or on some sort of social media, or maybe even while watching a video podcast. It's literally everywhere, right? But I guess that makes sense because for the price and what this microphone offers, there are very few alternatives to it. In this video, I'm going to go over the specs, the pros, cons, and all my personal thoughts and opinions about this microphone after using it for a fairly extended period of time. The Khan of Khans! Starting with the unboxing experience, you get the microphone and very minimal documentation. That's it. Moving on to the build quality and the design of the thing, the first thing you're going to notice about this microphone is the sheer weight of it. This thing has some weight to it. It's entirely metal, built like a tank, and it feels super solid. I like the fact that this feels like something that will drop and the floor breaks as opposed to the microphone. As far as the footprint and the body of the microphone, it's also really small, right? But the yokes that are on the side to tighten the microphone down so it doesn't move around it's very well implemented, I think. But I think by far the most impressive thing about the design of this microphone is the fact that it can be mounted on a 3/8 or a 1/4 inch thread. It was designed so that it would fit perfectly on pretty much any kind of stand or microphone mount without needing a converter or washer. It's perfect, right? For technical specs, this is a dynamic microphone with a cardioid polar pattern that has a frequency response range of around 20 Hz to 20 kHz. Also goes without saying that this microphone is XLR only and it does not require phantom power to function. It has an output impedance of around 320 ohms and a sensitivity of 57 or negative 57 decibels. And of course, I already spoke about the weight. At 937 grams or just over 2 pounds, this thing is fairly weighty and it's impressive, especially for the size. Now for the part everyone wants to know, the sound quality. I specifically like this microphone because it does a great job of capturing your voice and eliminating everything else. For example, right now, my air conditioning is on and you can't hear most of that low-end rumble, right? Same thing applies for if there was a generator on outside or even the fan noise from all the studio lights I have turned on right now. Now, this is a good thing because it's excellent for spoken word, especially if the microphone is really close to your face when podcasting. But it also kind of means that the microphone lacks a lot in the low end. A lot. For somebody like me who has a lot of bass in his voice, and that is probably one of my favorite things about the way I sound, this microphone kind of gets rid of a lot of that. Well, not all of it, but a lot of it. So what usually happens is I end up putting back some of that low end when I go to EQ before putting the audio file on the final video, which I upload, which of course, post-editing my audio in a DAW was probably something I was going to do anyway, so it makes sense. One thing I never thought I would have to do was to put back the bass when I go to EQ. It's usually the other way around, right? But of course, it goes without saying, all the audio you've been listening to in this video has been recorded with the Rode Podmic. As far as plosive rejection goes, this microphone does an okay job. But if you spend an extra $20, you can get the Rode WS2 foam filter, pop filter, whatever you want to call this thing. And it actually improves the audio, I think. Yeah, so it actually improves the plosive rejection of this microphone and generally makes the microphone sound a lot better. I like the way the mic performs when this is on, but I don't think I like the way it looks. To be honest, it's a really pretty microphone, right? But once the WS2 goes on it, it kind of covers and hides most of the beauty of this microphone and it starts to look a lot less attractive. But of course, if you were going to use this microphone for voiceovers or just generally have a poor microphone technique, then you should definitely consider picking this up with it. It's necessary. So in conclusion, I like the design, the build quality. I like the dual mounting option that eliminates the need for any sort of bracket or adapter. And I like the fact that this gets rid of surrounding rumble noise and focuses very well on the voice or spoken word of whoever is podcasting. Turns out the only thing I am not a big fan of with this microphone is also one of the things I like the most, the fact that the low end lacks presence. But I guess that's okay. I am learning to appreciate compromises like this on really quality products. That was my very long-term review of the Rode Podmic. Thank you so much for watching, and I guess I will see you on another video that was shot by Kagan. Peace. The Khan of Khans!